I guess this would be a conversation about relationships ending and people moving on. Just to say, let's say, for example, say a man and a woman in a relationship, a long term relationship. So, like a 10-year relationship, and they separate. And within 8 months, the female, she's moved on and she's in an entirely different relationship. And let's just look at the bigger picture. 3 years go by, and she's been in three different relationships in 3 years. And you guys have a child together, and your child has met all three of her boyfriends within the 3 years, and they kids, and got to know the kids, became friends with them. And she's moved on with her life. She's living her best life, doing what she's doing. And on the other hand, within those 3 years, you have not moved on. Not one time. You hadn't dated anybody. You hadn't, you hadn't really got to know. You really ain't really tried. It's hard for you to deal with the fact that your relationship ended because that's the person you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with. And so you're having a tough time moving on, but she's moved on. So what you do, you put all your time and energy into working and being with your child and being the best father you can possibly be. And so every day you want to spend every time you get a free moment, you want to spend it with your child. And so basically you're trying to be a great father, but unbeknownst to you, you're smothering the child. But because you're the child's father, the child doesn't have the heart to tell you that they think you should find somebody and give them some space and let them be around kids their own age. And let them hang with their friends, let them grow up, let them do this. You smothering them. You really don't know that you're smothering them. It's just something that happens. This happens a lot where one individual can't move on and they put too much time, they just put too much of their time onto their children, and it just smothers the child. So basically, how do you deal with that? How do you pull back from the, I'm not going to say pull back from the child, but develop a life outside of your child while also being a great parent? First of all, the first thing you would have to do is recognize the problem. You shouldn't, hopefully you can recognize the problem on your own, and your child won't have to come to you and tell you how they're feeling. And you're putting them in an uncomfortable position. So hopefully you can recognize the problem on your own. If this is you, just listen. Just listen. Take your time with this decision. Take a look in the mirror and understand that the way you have to take it back a little bit mentally. Take yourself back to the beginning of your last relationship, and take yourself back to the beginning of your last relationship and remember how that was initiated. How did you get her? What were you doing at that time to get her? Okay. If you can recall that, and if you can somehow remember how you were dressed, how you were, maybe you were in better shape, maybe you were taking care of yourself more, maybe you were, maybe you were exercising, dressing better, maybe you had a social life, maybe you had, maybe you had friends you hung out with, went to uh, restaurants had chicken wings where they, watch games and, just living your life, man. You had a life outside of her. You were dating other women and then you actually just chose to be with her. You have to go back to that time because there was a time where your SMV, I mean, let's just say your SMV, which is your sexual market value, it was high and you had options. So you have to kind of take yourself back there mentally, become to where you can somehow try to get back to not that, but just becoming the best version of yourself. If that means you got to go back to the gym, take your ass back to the gym. If you got to stop eating so much, stop eating so damn much. Exercise, doing what you got to do. Find a purpose, find a hobby, find something to do to occupy your time while you have to build yourself up. You have to build yourself up to where you know your worth. You have to believe that the same way you got her, you can get somebody else. There is somebody out there for you. You did it once, you can do it again. And so, but you have to open yourself up. You got to get out the house. You got to go places. Shit, go to the store, pump some gas, walk inside the store, buy your bag of chips, some nuts or soda or something like that. You may meet somebody in the store. You may meet somebody pumping gas. Go to Walmart, go shopping. You may meet somebody on aisle 3. You may, go to Target, go somewhere, get out the house and make yourself, just be out in the world, meeting people. You don't have to cold approach people. Just walk up to every woman you see and try to get their phone number. But you just have to put yourself out there again. Take a chance. You have to learn how to deal with rejection because your ass will get rejected. You're going to get rejected. Hell, I get rejected. I go up to 10 women. I'm not going to get all 10 phone numbers. But what difference do it make? Right after that, I'm going to go to Wendy's and get me a Baconator and a Frosty and keep it pushing. It don't matter, man. You just keep it pushing. So that's all I'm saying. You just go out, try to meet people. Open yourself up. That's the first step. That's the first step. You have to believe in yourself, first of all. You have to get out the house. It ain't going to be nobody in that house but you. You have to tell yourself that today is the day that I start. That's the key. You got to start. You got to start somewhere. And people always make plans and I'm gonna do this and do that, but they never start the shit. You got to get your ass up, take a shower, put on some clothes, get your ass up and go outside into the world and meet people, humans. Talk to one another. Just like say hello. What's your name? My name is so and so. Can I give you my number? Can you call me sometime? Well, no, don't say can you call me sometime. Just tell her to call you sometime. Don't say can you call me sometime, because now you sound kind of needy. You don't want to come off as needy. You want to come off as confident. You gotta show people that you believe in yourself, that you believe in the words that are coming out of your mouth, man. And so you don't say, can you call me sometime? You just say, call me sometime. Simple as that. Take that can out of there. Get that shit out of there. And so once you do that, that's step 1 and 2. 1, starting. 2, get out there and try to make it happen. You can't make it happen. You can't make it happen because, like I said, if you made it through a long-term relationship, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, then you can meet somebody. You can meet somebody. There's millions of people out in the world, man. You can meet somebody, man. Just go out there and try. And if you get shut down, keep it pushing. Make friends. Learn how to make friends. Like, every woman that you meet is not going to be your wife. Get that shit out of your head. Like, oh, she pretty. She got a big butt and some big big breasts. That's my wife. Get that out of your damn head. People just view that person as just a person. That's just a human being. Get to know that person as a person. It ain't got to be so serious. I think people overcomplicate talking to one another. And I have my friends all the time ask me, how the hell you go up and talk to people like that? How you go up and talk to people like that? Dude, it's simple. That's just a human. That's just a woman. I got pretty females in my family. I talk to them like they normal. Why wouldn't I talk to that total stranger like she's normal? Because she is normal. She's just a human being and she wants to be treated like a normal person. Either she likes you like that or she don't. And if she don't, you just move on. You tell her have a nice day. You don't cuss at her. You don't, you don't walk off all fast with your pants stuck all up in your ass. You don't do all that, man. You just take your rejection, tell her have a nice day, and you move on. Take your ass in the store and get you a Mountain Dew and a bag of Doritos and on to the next. So that's all you got to do, man. Just treat people like people. Approach the situation as I'm just talking to a person to get to know them as a person. Get the end game out of your head. You have to think. If you're visualizing having sex with this person as a man, now men, I'm talking to y'all ass right now. If you visualizing already having sex with a person and you don't even know if this lady is crazy, if you don't know nothing about this lady, all you see is a fat ass and some big titties, and you just saying, okay, I want to hit that from the back. No. You're complicating it. That's when you complicating the game. You're diluting it, man. You don't really know it. Oh boy, so sad. So get that out of your head. Get to know that person as a person, and it'll make the conversation flow a lot easier. Ask normal questions. Normal questions like, what's your favorite food? Have you seen this movie? Did you see Love and Hip Hop? What you think about this? Just current stuff that's going on right now. Just talk to her like you would talk to somebody else that you really wasn't that attracted to. I found when I talk to people get nervous around people that they perceive as beautiful. Like if they see a female, like if a man see a female and she's beautiful to him, he starts stuttering and fumbling his words and blah 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 blah. He get nervous and he can't really talk to the dime like he talked to the foe. I don't know why, but well, yes, I do know why. Because she's a damn dime, and you look and you truly feel that she's out of your league. But if you can look at it like this, shit, there is no league. There is no league. She ain't out of your league. There is no league. That's a woman. That's a woman. You're a man. That's a human being. Talk to her with respect. Ask normal questions. Stop trying to think of these complicated ass questions and this and that. Just ask a normal ass question. Ask the lady if she like baconators. Shit. Pizza. Chicken wings. You'll be surprised that dimes eat baconator sometime. Ain't that something? That's mystery solved. The case has been closed. Dimes eat baconators too. And pizza and chicken wings. And they lick their fingers and shit just like me and you. So that's what I'm saying, man. They're just normal people. Treat people like people. Ask normal questions. Don't be so fucking weird. Stop trying to think of these complex questions to ask and oh my God. Keep it simple. Well, like my coach used to say, KISS. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. So that's step one. Step two. And shit, you could even say step three, man. You got to get yourself out there, man. Get yourself out there. Don't. Okay, this video, where this audio, which will be combined with a video after this, is basically about rebuilding. We're not going to say building because we're going to assume that you had a social life before you got into that long-term relationship. So rebuilding your social life. And once you rebuild your social life and you get on your purpose, you find your purpose or find a hobby. Hopefully you find your purpose, because your purpose, it'll take up some time. It really will. And then you'll notice, man, when you get so consumed with that, you won't even think about being lonely. You won't think about women as much. But we're going to rebuild your social life. Get on your purpose. Change your outlook on women. And like I said, when I say change your outlook, change your perception that there is a league. There is no league, man. If you know the league, show me the damn thing, because I ain't seen it on TV. I ain't heard about it. I ain't never seen a League of Dimes on TV. Where that show at? Where that movie at? That shit don't exist. It don't exist. It's something that we've created in our head that, oh, she's out my league or he's out my league. Ain't no damn league, man. Damn that. We all human beings. Some of us look better than others. Some of us tall, some of us short, some of us fat, some of us skinny, some of us got muscles and abs, and some of us got like the whole keg down there. People are different, man. All different body types and skin colors, skin complexions, and I don't know, people attitude different also. So you just have to, you know, my advice when trying to select someone is find someone you're compatible with. Don't just constantly look for someone that you find physically attractive. Try to find somebody that, if you like Marvel and DC, try to find somebody that like Marvel and DC. If you like working out, going to the gym and eating right, eating healthy, find somebody that like working out, going to the gym, eating healthy. Try to find somebody that you're compatible with, somebody that you can just let your hair down with and just chill and relax with. Like myself, that's how I've had success in relationships. Like I said, I've been in a 5-year relationship and then single for 3 years. Then I was in a 12-year relationship. Yes, 12 long years. 12 long years in a relationship. But they were easy because we got along and we became like best friends because we like we like a lot of the same stuff. We eat the same foods, we did the same things, and so it's kind of easy when you find somebody you're compatible with. If you just looking for the prettiest woman, you'll realize early on, man, that I mean, dimes are dimes, man. You'll realize they constantly looking at themselves, checking this about themselves. They checking their eyebrows, they checking their makeup, their lipstick, their eyelashes, their hair. They kind of self-absorbed a little bit. They kind of too into themselves. Like they can forget that you there sometime. They like all in their world and they all in their world. Like everything is, oh my God, it's kind of crazy, man. But until you dated a few, you wouldn't know this. If you never dated a dime, you wouldn't know this. You would just think, oh Lord, she's so perfect. Look at her thighs and her booty and then her face and that. Yeah. But you'll realize that there is no room in that world, in that dime world, for you to exist, because all that air is being sucked up by her. That's her world. She's living in her world. There ain't no room in there for you, bro. I hate to say it that way. So cut that out, man. Like I say, once you, if you done dated a few, people out, the men out there, this for the men that done dated a few. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. Now the dudes out there that they never had that, I get it. I probably sound like I'm talking Chinese right now, but I ain't talking Chinese. This is English. It's just like I say, getting back to the subject, man. Find somebody that you're compatible with. Find somebody that you can just sit and talk to about nothing. Find somebody with the same goals as you. Find somebody that maybe she's on her purpose also. Maybe she's trying to become the best version of herself. And you trying to become the best version of yourself. And y'all can build together. And so, like I say, just try to find somebody you're compatible with, man. And go from there. Remember, man, it ain't that complicated. People are just people. There is no league. She's out of your league or he's out of your league. So I'm going to end this video there. I got some stuff to do. I'm going to come back with a few more videos. Audio, videos initially. And then they'll start out as audios, but then I'm going to put videos along with it. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description with the email address that you guys can email me your questions about anything. If y'all want me to make a part 2 to this video to keep this thing rolling, man, let me know, because I got plenty more. And so, like I said, I'll leave an email in the description down below. Send me any questions that you got, and we'll just go from there. All right, later.